Archangel Jeremiel, what a beautiful archangel. We're going to explain who Jeremiel is and give you the opportunity to connect and work with Jeremiel, especially when you're facing issues, problems, events. If you're feeling uncertain about your life, Jeremiel can help you to find the joy again and to move forward with a lot more confidence, letting go of the past.
Angel Heart Radio programs should not be used to replace your legal or medical advice. Welcome everyone to Angel Heart Radio. You are our focus. We want you to know that you matter in the world and that you're important to the world. We're here to remind you of just how valuable and needed you are right now. Help us to help others. If you like what you hear, tell your friends, post, tweet, pin, let everyone know how amazing Angel Heart Radio is. So again, welcome to Angel Heart Radio. Powered by love, Angel Heart Radio is sponsored by AngelLight777.com.
Hi everyone, welcome to Angel Heart Radio. I'm Anaya Joy Halili. I'm the founder of Angel Heart Radio, the creator of Angel Light. 777.com. I am an author. I'm a certified angel intuitive with advanced training, but mostly I'm a person who really adores working with the angels. And when I'm facing issues in my own life, or if I'm scared, I'm going through something right now, they are my go-to team, and they really lift me up and help me and support me.
Namaste, I'm Lisa Ellis. I'm an angel specialist and intuitive. I'm a registered Diana Cooper Foundation angel teacher, a registered Karuna Reiki master teacher, and a certified Theta healer. You can find out more about me and my work at www.feathersofangel.com.
Lisa, isn't it fantastic? When we've got a lot going on in our lives, Lisa, and you and I talk behind the scenes about the programs that we're going to do, both here on the Archangel series and on Angel Life that we do on angelheartradio.com as well. We talk about the things that are happening with us, don't we? Because this is a relevant and very pertinent thing that we can bring to the table of Angel Heart Radio and of life itself, because we go through our own times of stress and uncertainty and the ways that we personally work with the angels. And isn't that fabulous for us to be able to help people in their own real lives?
Yes, absolutely. Angels are for life. They're for every day. They're not just for ceremony, as lovely as a ceremony can be. Angels are for every moment of every day. If you're stressed or, troubled or facing fears about your life, there are so many angels that can help.
And Archangel Jeremiel is perfect. Is the perfect call-on angel. Yeah, is for any time you're feeling fearful about what's to come in your life. I'm in a situation at the moment, everyone. I'm feeling a lot of fear about something in my life. And, when we're on the radio, it's very easy for people to think that, we've done it, as it were. We've gotten through that. Well, we haven't. I'm facing something that I'm really scared at the moment about changes in my life. And in fact, last night I was sitting on the chair just crying my eyes out because I felt so overwhelmed. Yet when those moments come, I want you to know that you have an amazing team of angels. Specifically today, Archangel Jeremiel, and we'll tell you why. But you have an amazing team of benevolent beings who are there for you and will help you and guide you. So if you get to the point like I did last night, when you've got the tears running down your face and you're feeling really, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, or I'm not sure about how to proceed, or I'm feeling scared about what's going to come next, reach out to your angels. They're right there, aren't they, Lisa? They're right there with us at every moment.
Yes, they're always with you and they love you. Absolutely. Every 24/7.
Hi everyone, this is Anaya. This is after the live broadcast. I just want to tell you that I'm going to insert something fabulous that occurred with Archangel Jeremiel in direct relation to what I've just shared with you, and I'll put that at the end of the show for you.
And they've got practical hands-on help for us as well. And when I'm in that situation and I call, and I've got that feeling, I don't know where you feel it in your body, Lisa, but I feel it in my belly, like in my gut. I get like it churns. I find eating difficult because my belly feels like it's all churning up. But it's almost instant. There is a sense of relief that comes to me when I call out, which I did last night. Angels, I really need your help right now in a practical, physical way that I can feel. Because I'm going through a lot in my head, I may not pick up on the subtle messages they're sending. I want full-on messages right now. What about you? How do you do it?
Well, for me, when I have anxieties and worries, it's my stomach might get a little upset, but mostly I feel it around my heart. You know, that feeling like your heart is a piece of paper and a huge hand is crushing it into a ball. That twisted, anxious feeling around my heart. And I'll just ask angels, okay, angels, I need this and I want this, so I ask for your help in any way angelically possible. Please fix this problem. Thank you.
And this is what we're here. This is the reason we're here with you guys today and every day that we're on the radio, actually, is to help you to come to a deeper understanding about not only who the angels are, but how you can connect. And as I said, today's Archangel Jeremiel. Now, Jeremiel can help us feel more peace in our lives and actually joy as well, regardless of what has happened in the past, regardless of what we're fearful about happening in the future. And one of the ways that he can help us is what is called a life review. Now, we're going to have a really deep look at what a life review is. It doesn't have to be daunting. It doesn't have to be scary, because it can be as gentle and as simple as we need it to be in any given moment. But first, we're going to go and have a listen to this beautiful clearing and shielding technique. It's only a few minutes long, and we'll open our channels. We'll feel our energy fields cleared, supported, and buoyed. And at the end of that, we're coming back to you with very hands-on, very powerful tools for your everyday life to help you move through no matter what it is you're facing. And we want you to know that we're right here with you, and we're going through our own stuff, and we're doing it in ways that are very supportive. Whereas in the past for me, Lisa, I used to act out a lot. Now I'm in a different place in my life, and instead of acting out and eating a whole chocolate cake, for example, which I used to be able to do, I can now find that deeper sense of calm by working with the angels. And I know that you do too.
Yes, that was, you could say that I acted out too. I would hit the bread basket and make myself a sandwich, and that was how I coped, because food was a comfort, because I had no other tools at that time. And now it's just like we've got the angels. We're aware they're there. They're just waiting for us to ask for them to help us. And so that's what we do. We have the tool now.
Yeah. And it's a good thing as well to point out that it's not, you know, sometimes I do still act out. Like this week, dairy. I've been eating so much dairy. I have been, and it's not something I normally eat, but I have been eating cream. And I watched Doreen Virtue's oracle card reading for the week this week. You'll find that on YouTube, everyone. Bam. What does she mention? Dairy. So I can see, and I could feel that the dairy really wasn't working for me, that heavy dairy. I mean, milk in my tea is okay, but I could see, okay, I'm trying to feel better. I'm trying to anchor myself here. I'm trying to feel like I'm a bit more grounded. And when she brought that to my attention, now I realize, okay, I'm going to do it in a different way by choice and not act out of habit. Okay? So, right, let's go do this clearing, everyone, and we'll be right back. Sit down quietly if you can. If you're driving, don't do this. Do it when you get home. The show's 24/7. You can come get it any time that you like. And take a breath and just allow yourself to go on this lovely journey, this healing journey, this gentle journey, and allow yourself to feel the blessing that this will bring you. This meditation has been created for you to help you feel more relaxed, more at peace, and to experience more joy in your life.
It's a very relaxing experience, so it's important that you do not listen to it while driving or operating any kind of machinery. I invite you to visit me at angellight777.com. Close your eyes and take a breath. And as your breath fills your body, call upon all the angels and all the benevolent beings around you to support you now, and ask that your energy be grounded so that you have a lovely energy coming down through the top of your head and all the way down through your body and out through your feet and into the beautiful arms of Mother Earth, all the way to her heart. And that energy begins to come all the way back up into your body and fills you with a radiance that is beautiful and grounding. Now we call upon the angels, all the benevolent beings, to surround everybody who's participating with a glorious white light, which is the angel's essence. This light is a living, intelligent, beautiful being. Surrounds you with love. And it can be as big as the sky. There's no limit to how big and gracious this energy can be. And this light knows how to protect you, shield you, nurture you. Imagine all the arms of the angel gently holding you. The next layer is a beautiful pink layer. This layer is a gorgeous energy of forgiveness. It's everything on the outer and everything on the inner. And this energy is very tender and very, very nurturing. The next layer of energy is a purple layer. And this layer of energy is a very powerful protective energy. This layer bounces away anything that's negative, anything that doesn't have a very high vibration. These energies are supportive, protective, nurturing. They will help you to not only clear, but continue to shield you. And welcome back. That shielding and clearing process is a really easy one. As you can see, it only takes a few minutes, but it's an important one, isn't it, Lisa? Because we carry around so much gunk from what we pick up in our lives, to the foods we eat, to the thoughts we are thinking, images that we're seeing. And isn't it so important, Lisa, that we just spend a moment or two to simply clear and shield every day?
It's a wonderful thing to do every single day. I prefer in the morning. Do you have this available as a recording for people?
I do, actually, and it's on my, thanks for asking that, it's on my website, angellight777.com. Go to the More tab and you'll see it's under Gifts for You, because I've made it freely available for people, Lisa, so that anyone can download it to use it any time that they want to. one of the things I want to talk first about with Archangel Jeremiel is we know he's the life review angel, but I want to expand on that. Like, what is a life review and how do we participate in that and what can we expect from it? Because when we're talking about a life review, that can actually feel a little bit daunting sometimes, especially if we're in our lives, if we have expressed ourselves in ways and done things, which, let's face it, we all have at some time or another, and that we now regret or wish we hadn't have. And so let's break it down to what is a life review?
Well, a life review for me means sort of like if you're taking that view of your life, it's not about judging your life or comparing your life to other people. It's about taking a step back, looking at the bigger picture, looking at where you've been, where you are, but also where you're going. Your goals, some people would say your 5-year plan or your 10-year plan, your mission, your life purpose, where you've been, where you are, and where you're going.
Exactly. It's never about judgment. And this is one of the ways that Archangel Jeremiah is absolutely wonderful. So if you call on Archangel Jeremiah, and it can be as simple as, if you don't know his name or you're not sure how you pronounce it, the angel to help me with my life review, please help me now. Jeremiah wishes to really help us to understand that when we're engaging in a life review, as Lisa just said, it isn't about judging ourselves. It isn't about being critical or harsh with ourselves or anyone else. And when I say the word lesson, I don't mean as in you either get it right or you get it wrong. What I mean by a life lesson is an opportunity for us to grow and learn and experience more love for ourselves. Lisa, we all need to experience more love for ourselves, don't we, regardless of our past or our present actions.
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's the number one lesson we come onto the planet to learn. It's to love ourselves as creator, and the angels love us, which is completely, utterly, and to the ends of the universe. Just because you exist, not because of what you've done or what you have, because you exist as a perfect creation of creator, and it's about loving that, every part of you, even the parts you think are bad or wrong, just loving yourself completely.
Absolutely. And as we engage in a life review, so call an Archangel Jeremiah. You can do this many ways. You might like to have a piece of pen and a paper. You can record it on your computer or your phone. Here's my life review. And just bullet points that you want to review. So it might be, you might start off with your emotional life, your family life, your work life, any aspect of your life. And just simply jot down the things that pop into your mind or the things that you have an emotional reaction to. So, for example, for me right now, it's about me leaving where I'm living. So looking at the reasons for that for me is like I feel safe here. I love living here. It feels like I'm connected. I've been here for such a long time. My identity is here. And all of those reasons are valid and they're just, but they're not good reasons to stay somewhere when we know it's time for a change or it's time to move on. So I call Archangel Jeremiel to help me with my life review and to help me lovingly understand why I feel scared about leaving here. I also ask that you help me to clearly notice and have a deep understanding of what is behind all of that. So right away I get, Lisa, what's behind all of that is when I leave here, it's almost like my persona is, who am I? Who am I without my home? I've raised my children here. Who am I in the world without my house, Lisa? What does it mean for me? You've recently done this because you've just moved.
Yes, I moved back in late February, and it was like, for me, I completely understand what you're saying. Moving is a huge upheaval for me, and it's like it's ripping your roots out of the ground and moving and setting down roots somewhere else. And will they take root? Will I be happy? Will I like the new place? What will the energy of the house be like? Are there a lot of spirits there? These are all the things I was considering when I made my move. And it's just like, it's fear of the unknown, I suppose.
And it's turned out to be such a great situation for you. You took the courage, you worked with the
wonderful.
angels, and you fanned those little embers of courage, didn't you, to do it anyway?
Yes, it was just it was my choice to move house, even though it was sort of like biting the bullet and making a decision I knew I had to make, even though I didn't want to make it. And it was just like when I did that and I stepped up to the plate and said, right, I'm doing this, it was like something even more wonderful came in. I love my new house. It's just the energy here is so wonderful, and I'm happier. And it's just like it was a good move, but I didn't know that at the time. It was just like with the angels' help, I got through those fears, and it was like they supported me every step of the way. They brought me the perfect house within a day of putting out the word that I wanted to find a place. It was just like, that's the fastest time I've ever found a house in. It was like literally within a day I got notice of this house being available. Yeah.
I know. I remember you telling me that. And see, this is the thing, everyone. When I walk into my home, for example, I feel instant peace, I feel instant connection, and I feel like I look around and everything reflects me, right? How I like to live, how I enjoy living, and yet, look, my kids are grown and gone. The house is way too big for me. The upkeep, etc., etc. It really is time for me to take that move. So I'm calling on Archangel Jeremiel to help me with my life review, understanding what the real fear is. Because really, at the end of the day, I know when I go out into the world and I connect with my angels and the archangels and all the benevolent beings, I know the universe loves me. I know the universe fully supports me. And I know the universe has only the best in store for me. Yet it's I guess it's my inner child really going, but this is home. So if you're wanting to connect and have an experience in the world where you feel safer, more joy, more happiness, and you want to have a life review, Jeremiel is very, very gentle. It won't be harsh. You won't be called upon to look and say, you know what, look at what you've done wrong over here. No, you'll be called upon to say, to understand, look at where you've lived, look at how you've lived and the choices you've made. Now, let's see how we can help you to get the best out of that knowledge and take all of the best of that forward with you so that when you make decisions in the future, you're going to feel more confident, more comfortable. You're going to make decisions that really support and nurture you. And all the rest, we'll just let go. It's like that, isn't it, Lisa?
Yes, it's sort of like the angels do the heavy lifting for you. You don't have to bear the burden alone. If you are feeling fearful, stuck or afraid over the direction of your life, where you've been or where you're going or where you are, Jeremiel is the perfect angel to help you.
Absolutely. And the thing we need to remember is as well, when we leave this life plane, this physical plane, we're going to do a life review with Jeremiel anyway when we're in spirit. So the more that we can work on our life and our life review while we're actually here, the more benefit we're going to get from it in this life. And isn't that a wonderful thing to have the benefit from all of our experience come up to support us, come up to greet us with happy faces, even if it's something that you look back and you think, oh, I wish I hadn't have done that. Well, you did. You did do it, and you did it for a reason. And I believe the reason is to help us, and what I've done in my life, I believe my reasoning is that it helps me have more love for myself anyway. And if I can love myself through the hard times, Lisa, and give myself support and nurture, hey, it's easy to love yourself in the good times, isn't it?
Yes. It's just like when things are tough and you're feeling like, I'm not handling this right, or this situation is too much for me, I must be not a very strong person. It's about, if you have that sort of thinking or that mindset, the angels are there, like I say, to do the heavy lifting and shoulder the burden. And it's about loving yourself and accepting you're human, and you have this wonderful team of friends who are willing to help you. You're not weak, or invalid or unimportant or not strong enough. It's just like you're human and you have wonderful friends who are willing to help you.
I love the way you say that the angels will do the heavy lifting for you. I think that's awesome. And it's true, isn't it? That's what it feels like.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay, so we know that he can help us with life reviews. The other thing he can help us with regards to life reviews is to connect with ourselves on a much deeper level using nurture instead of criticism, right? So when you're doing a life review with Archangel Jeremiel, ask him to help you to recognize, value, and expand on the nurture, because we all have some nurture somewhere within us for ourselves, even if we're very critical people of ourselves. Criticism comes from the mind, nurture comes from the heart, and our heart centers are strong and vibrating, beautiful energies. So ask him to bring that to your attention and to help you nurture that. As that nurture nurtures you and you nurture it, it becomes a full circle moment. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Lisa?
Yes, that's a lovely thing. It's like it's like the reverse of a vicious circle, isn't it? It's like the most positive circle. It's just like it grows, it expands. The more you feed it, the stronger it gets.
And I think really and truly every one of us is capable of that, as I said before, regardless of how critical we are of ourselves, regardless of how critical people are of us in our lives, we have options and opportunities, even if it's for a split second, even if it's just for one split second, to choose to nurture ourselves. Connect with the angels and they'll help you expand on that. Archangel Jeremiel is a master at this. As I said, his energy is very quiet and loving and supportive. I don't know why I say that every archangel, because they're all the same. They are all incredibly supportive. But I think it bears saying, Lisa, and we bear to be reminded that we have this team always.
Yes, I think for a lot of people, it's a wonderful thing to be independent and resourceful, but it's so easy to forget that we do have this team, and a reminder is great to know, okay, you cope with your life magnificently, you're strong, you're capable, you're resourceful, but if you need a helping hand or an extra pair of hands, the angels are there ready to help you. They're available. Don't forget about them. Ask for their help because they need to be asked.
We've got to remember that we have free will and it needs to be activated. Angels, please help is all it takes. We've got lots of lovely invocations and beautiful ways of calling them in, but it's simply angels help. That's it. Angels help me now. That's it. We don't have to have a great big long process. And the other thing I want to say about your life review is if you're feeling quite nervous about it or unsure, sometimes we go through very painful experiences or have been through very painful experiences. You can also call on Archangel Michael to work in tandem with Archangel Jeremiel and to give you the courage to face whatever you need to, and Jeremiel to nurture you and to nurture that courage to help move you forward. So beautiful energy. Archangel Jeremiel works with the gemstone or crystal amethyst, which I've got a piece of right here and I love. His colour is a dark purple and the astrological sign he's associated with is Scorpio. So if you're a Scorpio or if you have Scorpio in your chart, you can call on Archangel Jeremiel to work with you with regards to your astrological aspect of Gemini. No, it's not Gemini, it's Scorpio.
Yeah, Scorpio.
Scorpio. I actually did that recently on one of the show pages. I put up the complete wrong information about one of the archangels, but it's fixed now. Okay, the next thing I'd like to talk about with regards to Archangel Jeremiel is visions, clear seeing, and how Jeremiel brings us these wonderful visions or activates our clairvoyance and also activates our potential to have these wonderful visionary processes for our everyday lives. But first of all, we're going to go to a station break and we'll be right back and we'll talk about that and more.
You're listening to another fabulous program on Angel Heart Radio, sponsored by AngelLight777.com. There is so much more to this magnificent world than meets the eye. You are already connected to your angels. There are messages waiting for you. You are loved. Visit AngelLight777.com. Follow your intuition and choose one of the 3 methods to receive the angels' guidance for you. AngelLight777.com. The angels have a lot to say to you there. Lisa Ellis talks to angels, and she wants you to know that you can too. Contact Lisa at feathersofanangel.com. Lisa can help you to tap into your own inner angel by guiding you back to your own innate intuition. feathersofanangel.com. Lisa talks to angels, and you can too.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Angel Heart Radio. We're broadcasting the Archangel series to you, and today's Archangel is Archangel Jeremiel. We've already spoken quite a bit about how Jeremiel can help you with a life review and what that actually means for you in your own life. We're going to talk about next the clairvoyance aspect of Archangel Jeremiel and also the visions. You know, sometimes we think that only certain people can have visions. I think we're all having visions most of the time. We get those snap images in our mind, Lisa. And if we learn to pay attention to that, we can really learn that, hey, that is a visual message to me called a vision.
It's not always going into a deep trance or going on a vision quest. It can just simply be... I remember once, it was when I was living in Littleton, I was walking across the hills of Littleton and I was thinking about something else. Wasn't paying full attention. And I suddenly got this huge flash. My vision was filled with an image of a tarot card, which is the Fool. Now, if anyone who's familiar with the tarot out there, it shows the Fool, and he's... got a little dog yapping at his heels. He's so focused on the beautiful sunny day and his exciting journey that he doesn't notice he's walking off a cliff. So I stopped, and then the vision disappeared, and I realized how close I was to walking off the edge of the road. And it was like, if I hadn't had that vision, it would have been quite, I doubt I would have been here.
Wow. Thank you, angels.
Yes, thank you, angels. I did say that very loudly at the time.
I bet you said it more than once as well.
Yes, I did.
So it's up to us to pay attention. Like if you had not paid attention to that vision, sometimes we brush those things aside. The outcome could have been quite different. So please pay attention to those images that just pop into your mind. They may be as simple as a flash of something. The more you pay attention to that, the more you are going to connect with that part of you, that part of your energy system, that it's quite common. It's just an everyday occurrence when you really start to tune into it, to have those little images flash into your mind that are helpful little signposts along the way, designed to guide us, as Lisa so eloquently and amazingly explained happened to her. Now, we've got some callers on the line. If you have any questions related to Archangel Jeremiel, please do put your hand up by pressing 1, and then we'll know. We're not doing readings, but we are always happy to talk to you about your experience or questions that you may have about the archangels. Today, it's Jeremiel. Okay, so one of the things we can do to help with, we have to understand. Now, when I say this to you, if you even have a momentary connection with it, it applies to you. This is what I want to say to you. You are profoundly clairvoyant. Now, when Doreen Virtue first said that in the Angel Intuitive class in 2003, the certification course I was attending, I felt that in my body, in my gut, and I also felt it as fear. Hang on a second. Yeah. I don't think I can do that. So when I say that, how do you feel? Connect to your body. Connect to what it's telling you. Now, clairvoyance has been projected in so many ways, Lisa, in movies, etc., as, some, mad woman somewhere having these awful images and, being out of control and not being able to deal with them, that type of thing. And that's not what clairvoyance is at all, is it?
No, I just think of it as sort of like another channel, another form of messages and guidance from the angels and your spirit guides and so on. But specifically for me, it's not the angels. It's just like it's one way of communicating with us, and it's so powerful because our vision is so powerful. When you like they say, a picture paints 1,000 words. Is like that one image of the full tarot card spoke to me instantly, whereas if I'd had to read something or even listen to something, it wouldn't have been so instant, so potent in that moment.
The other thing I want to say about this while we're on this topic is, okay, so the stove's on, or you've boiled the kettle, or whatever you've done, the coffee maker, whatever. If you get too close to that in your body will tell you. You'll have a feeling, oh, that's hot. It's no different using your clairvoyance. It's no different using any of your senses. When you have that instant, oh, that's hot, I better move away, or that instant, oh, I don't think I should go down that road, or that instance that, oh, I don't think that's a good place for me to be, or maybe I need to stay home instead of going out tonight, pay attention to that. And Archangel Jeremiel is absolutely awesome at helping us to not only have these clairvoyant visions, but having clear spiritual visions about the guidance and the divine messages that are all around us all the time to best support us in our everyday world, Lisa. It doesn't have to be an out-of-this-world kind of thing. There doesn't have to be any, do-do-do-do about it or woo-woo stuff attached to it. This is regular stuff. We're designed this way, aren't we?
Absolutely. It's our nature. It's what we are. It's just like we're all capable of this. We can all do this. It's not for an elite. And with just a little persistence and a little moment of saying, yes, I want this and I can do this, is like you can have it too.
Absolutely. Okay, now I want to make a big welcome to everyone in the chat room. It's great to see you, and thanks so much for being with us. Now, I know I just spelled Jeremiel's name wrong, but it's in there. So anyone have any questions about Archangel Jeremiah? There's no M in it.
I'm sure he's not offended.
I'm sure he's not offended. Please do ask him. We'll answer them for you as best we can. Okay.
Yeah.
So having the clairvoyant vision, but also having the vision for the spiritual purpose of your life. And that may be, it doesn't have to be that you're writing a book. It doesn't have to be that you're going on tour giving lectures or talks or seminars or classes. It doesn't have to be that you're a healer. It can be that you do all of these things in your everyday life, going to work at the dry cleaners or at the office or raising your children and taking them to school or cooking a meal for your family, Lisa. We have to remember that our purpose is what we are here to experience as well as to do, don't we?
Do you mean in every moment, sort of like
yes, in every moment,
life.
the love, the joy, the peace, the calm. We're here to experience our purpose as opposed to just live our purpose.
Well, yes, it's like we are our purpose. We are present in every moment. This joy, this love and light and laughter should be part of it and can be part of our every moment when we experience it and not just, like you say, do it.
So don't cut yourself short, everyone. Doing the things that, or let's just say you've got a book in you, or you want to teach some classes, or you want to be a Udemy instructor or something, but it's not your time just yet. Say you've got a young family and you feel that that's where your time needs to go right now, then do that and do that with peace and do a life review around that. You may find that your life review reveals to you that you are doing exactly what you need to be doing right now. You are yes, you may. For Freckles, I may call to ask. Yep, please call in and ask your question. You are already doing that. Our life purpose isn't about, well, I'll do it when the kids have grown, or I won't do it when the kids have grown. It's how we live our lives and how we raise our children and speak to our partners and the person at the shop. Those things are equally important, I feel, Lisa.
Yes, it's like it's part of every moment, not just set moments or I'll do it when.
Exactly. And I also feel that with regards to, just getting back to life review just for a moment, it's about coming to terms with things, finding peace in our everyday lives. You know, when I look back in my life, Lisa, and there are plenty of things I've done in my past that I would never choose to do now, yet part of the lesson of that, part of the beauty of that was learning to love myself, not anyway, but to love myself. That is what it is. What can I take from that? How can I learn and grow and find acceptance and peace? Because the more I find acceptance and peace for myself, the more my work in the world reflects that. And we are here.
Absolutely.
We are.
Yeah.
We are here to experience love, and that has to start with us, Lisa.
It does. That's the first and biggest step is love yourself, and then you have love to share with others.
And, you know, we're not discounting anything anyone may be going through, but I am saying it's not who you are. It's an experience that you've experienced or an action that you've put out there, but it's not who you are. You know, it's not a picture of you. It's an expression of somewhere you were at the time. How can you learn and grow from that? How can you take that out into the world with you today and say, you know what, this is who I am. You don't have to tell everybody your past, but this is who I am, and I love me. And that love makes a difference in the world every day. And calling on the angels and the archangels is like having, you know how people have got all those fabulous power packs now for their phones and iPads, so you can just plug that in if your battery's running a bit low. Well, that's what the angels are to me.
Yep.
Okay, for Freckles, I want
to boost.
Go ahead, Lisa.
I was just reiterating that and saying it's sort of like a boost, some extra charge.
Yeah. That's what we all need from time to time. Okay, so I'm just asking one of our people in the chat room for Freckles if you are actually on the switchboard. If you are, because she said she'd like to call in, or he, press 1, please, and let us know that it's you and that you... Oh, here we go. It's area code 609. I'm guessing it's you. Hello, and welcome to Angel Heart Radio.
Hello, ladies. How are you?
Hello, wonderful. Thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you.
I'm good. I just have so many questions. I don't even know where to begin, and I know time is short, but...
That's okay. Just top of head. What's the first one?
Well, I'm reading and how you say Angel Jeremiel helps newly crossed over souls, and I noticed myself in about at least 4 occasions with people very close to me and family members, it seems like I'm like the last person that's been there to visit them. So I wondered, is it because maybe that's the reason why, because this angel is with me or something? And it's like to give like a blessing or something, like it's okay for you to go in peace?
Okay, so let me just ask you this, and then I'll pass over to you. What's your name again? Sorry, we didn't get that.
Adeline.
Adeline?
Yes.
Okay, Adeline. Okay, I want you to do this now. Okay, just close your eyes and take a breath and ask yourself that question. Just ask yourself, Archangel Jeremiel, tell me through my body if that is what you're here to do with me. Am I there with you in this moment with people? Yes or no? What do you get?
I get a yes.
There you go. And trust that. Lisa? It's about trusting
yes,
that,
that's
isn't
lovely.
it?
What a lovely process. It's just so simple. It's just like their final moment or their final visit is from someone who loves them, who's there to, guide them with the help of Jeremiel and say, it's okay to go, it's okay to cross. You are loved and you will be safe.
Right. I agree. That's how I see it, how I perceive it.
You can also do this simple little process with any question you have for the angels, just by closing your eyes, asking the question, and just going with that first. Our first reaction is usually the correct one when we're dealing with the angels. When our mind steps in and says yes, but, or maybe, just if you can step out of that for a moment and go back to that first initial response from the angels, go with that, because that will be the correct one for you. You might even like to take it a step further now and have a conversation with Jeremiel and ask any questions you have of him about this experience and possibly what it means for you in your life purpose. Or perhaps it's just a simple matter of this is the way it is in that moment and that's all it needs to be. Did you have any other questions?
No, that was it. That was it.
So, Adeline, I think it's the fact that you've called in today. I think it's a wonderful thing because not only have you called in with your question for us, but other people with the similar question have been answered as well. So you've helped people just by calling in.
Yes. I believe that.
So thank you. Thank you. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Adeline. Blessings to you. I'll put you back on to listen.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I love it when people call in with, questions. Oh, we've got someone else on the switchboard. Okay, let's go see who this is. Area code 504. We've got you live on air. Hi, who are we speaking with?
Hi, my name is Deborah.
Hello, Deborah. Welcome to Angel Heart Radio.
Thank you so much.
Do you have a question related to Archangel Jeremiel tonight?
I'm not as familiar with Jeremiel, so I really was interested to hear about him. But I just wanted to call in, and if there was any message, I'd love to hear it. But I love all the archangels, Haniel, but Jeremiel's a new one for me.
Oh, that's wonderful. Lisa, let me just ask Lisa. Lisa, do you have a process for us with Jeremiel at all today?
Not specifically for Jeremiel, but this is one that you can use with any of the archangels, and that is to visit them in their retreat, their etheric retreat, which is like their home. It's sort of like going on holiday and visiting the angels in their home. And at night before sleep, you just make a little prayer and say, Jeremiel, 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 or angels. I ask to visit the etheric retreat of Archangel Jeremiel and to remember everything that happens there when I wake.
Okay,
beautiful.
That's lovely.
Deborah, one of the things I'm feeling for you specifically regarding Archangel Jeremiel, and I think that would be a very good thing for you to do actually by visiting Archangel Jeremiel in his retreat, as Lisa just mentioned. But I feel for you, and while I'm not giving readings, everyone, this is just what I feel Archangel Jeremiel is asking me to share with you. I feel for you because you have a very gentle aspect to your nature. Very gentle. It's beautiful. Archangel Jeremiel is saying that there's something I feel. Okay, hang on. I just want to get his words. Okay, he's talking about a wound. We all carry wounds, but he's talking about a wound that runs quite deep for you, and I don't think many people know that you're carrying it. He would like to work with you on that, if that makes sense for you.
That would be awesome. It's an emotional wound, correct?
Well, that's what it feels like to me, because when he shows me this wound, I'm feeling almost a little bit sick in my tummy, and that's what I get when I'm going through emotional stuff.
Yes. Right on the money.
Thank you, Jeremiel. Thank you for coming through for Deborah. So let's just connect you with Archangel Jeremiel in this moment, Deborah. So please close your eyes and take a breath. And if this resonates with you, I'm going to speak on your behalf. Archangel Jeremiel, please come to Deborah clearly and gently, yet powerfully, and help her to know how to connect with you to allow this wound and everything connected with it and to it to find rest and peace and harmony, and help Deborah's mind be willing to accept that it is okay and it doesn't matter beyond what she can learn from that through love. Help Deborah to just breathe it out. Anytime you're feeling it, just breathe it out. I breathe in God's love or Creator's love. I breathe in that love and I breathe out ... Fear, pain, whatever it is, the situation. Thank you. Thank you, Jeremiah. So please visit his retreat when you go to bed, because I feel that this is going to be a wonderful experience for you. And I would also like to just mention here a book that Lisa, I've said thank you 100 times to Lisa. Again, thank you, Lisa. Called The Healing Code by Doctors Alex Lloyd and Ben Johnson. TheHealingCode.com. This is amazing, and I feel this would be very powerful for you. So go to thehealingcode.com, have a look, and see if it resonates with you.
I think I have it, and I didn't open it. But it's funny because I was at work yesterday, and yesterday was really hard. And I said, I feel like a fish that's bleeding in a pond of sharks, like blood in the water.
Yeah. Okay. All right. This is big. The Healing Code.
I can't believe it's back.
It's okay. You know what? The thing about it is, Deborah, and I think this is where we're all come, and I'd like to hear from you, Lisa, this is where we've all got to come to. Nothing is ever separate from us. It's what we choose to inhabit. So my past and the things that have occurred for me that have been very painful are not really, it's not back then. Our energy field encompasses everything. So we can choose to flood that with light instead of trying to fix it, heal it, move away from it. We can simply choose to love it. And by doing that, we flood everything about ourselves with light. And that energy of love is so powerful. It's beyond description.
Wow, I like that.
Lisa?
I really do.
Yes, it's like love is the greatest healer of all.
Love is the greatest healer of all. So thank you so very much, Deborah. I'm so delighted.
Thank you.
Please do visit us again. We'd love to see you. And visit us on Facebook if you feel like. That'd be nice to connect.
Okay, thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you, Deborah. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, one of the next things I'd like to touch on now with Archangel Jeremiel in this last part of the show, I am aware that we've got a caller with area code 646. Thank you so much for being here. I would just like to touch on this and then we'll quickly take your call. Lisa, I would like to talk on about newly crossed over souls, that Archangel Jeremiel helps newly crossed over souls so that their experience of moving where they need to go is a beautiful, peaceful one, because we can, when we cross over, if we're a bit scared, we can feel like we've got to hang on to this existence, even though it doesn't exist for us in a physical way anymore.
Yes, well, I have heard that it's typical that you've got 3 days to make the crossing, or else then you might be hanging on too tightly to what was your former existence. And you might feel like you're stuck on this plane. Jeremiel is there to guide you gently and lovingly, and to make that transition. It's one of the most natural things. We live, we're born, we live, then we cross over to be reborn again. It's like a natural cycle, and it's designed to be easy and peaceful and gentle. It doesn't have to be traumatic and hard if you call on Jeremiel.
And you've got a team there that help you. Of course, Azrael, who we're going to talk about in another program, is also there as well. But with regards to when we're crossing over, now, look, I'm not saying that I'm an expert on this topic because I most certainly am not, but the information I have and the work I've done myself and the souls that I've connected to, and I do know that sometimes when we make our physical crossing, particularly if we have a lot of regret, see, this is where Archangel Jeremiah is so powerful. When we have a lot of regrets and we don't want to let go, or we feel like we might go anywhere less than heavenly, we can hang on. We can let that go. Jeremiah is here to help us understand and accept that regardless of what we have experienced here, regardless of our actions here, we are loved, we are lovable, we are expressions of God, of Creator, of that beautiful energy that is only loving. So sometimes when, say you're, like Deborah, and you've got, the experience of being with people who are making their crossing, maybe it's a good thing to say, you know what, you are okay. You are totally loved and lovable no matter what has occurred. And even if you can't say it to them out loud, you can let them know through your energy of prayer. Call on Archangel Jeremiel, and you can call in Archangel Jeremiel as well to help that person make a peaceful crossing, and that's a beautiful gift, I feel. Lisa, let's quickly take this last caller, as they've been hanging on so patiently for 20 minutes and 29 seconds. It's your turn now. Area code 646. Hi, what's your name?
Kelly, how are you?
Hi, is it Kelly?
Yes.
Kelly, hi, Kelly. Welcome to Angel Heart Radio. How can we help you today? You got a question or something about Archangel Jeremiel?
You know what? I hope this is not really a dumb question, but is there an archangel to guide for romance? For meeting the right person?
Oh, yes. No, and it's not a dumb question. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Archangel Jeremiel, if you're looking for your soulmate, Archangel Jeremiel is a wonderful, think of soulmate angel, bam, Archangel Jeremiel. If you go to my website, angellight777.com, Archangel Radio, you'll see the Angel Heart Radio tab. The drop-down one, you'll have the Archangel Series tab. The link for it is right there, so it's easy to find. And we talk about that in a lot more detail. And I feel for you, Archangel Michael is another great one as well. That program's also there. He'll help you cut the cords on things that need to be let go. And Lisa, anything to say to Kelly?
Archangel Haniel, the angel of romance and passion, is also very useful.
Have we done Haniel yet?
Yes, I believe we have.
Yep. There you go. That link's there as well. So there's archangels and angels for everything, Kelly. So please don't ever feel again, if you can help it, that you're asking a silly question. Every question contains the opportunity for understanding, growth, wisdom, nurture, knowledge, and hey, that's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Oh, very much, yes.
So we have more archangels coming up in the Archangel series, everyone. Kelly, thank you so much for calling in. Deborah, Adeline, everyone else who's been listening, everyone in the chat room. I hope you'll join us again for the next Archangel. Who's our next Archangel? Do you remember? Let me have a look. I can tell you who our next Archangel is.
Metatron.
Oh, if you're connected with children at all, Metatron's an awesome one for you, and for many other reasons as well. Lisa, thank you so much for today.
Okay.
Thank you.
I talk to you soon.
Thank you, Kelly. Lots of blessings to you, and go out in the world and remember how amazing you are. Thanks again, Lisa. feathersofangel.com, everyone, for Lisa.
Thank you. Yep, let's go see what I do.
Okay. Final words of wisdom. What have you got for us? Come on.
Just ask. Whatever you want or need in your life, just ask. There is an angelic helper for everything.
Perfect. I could not agree more. And I guess my final words of wisdom, as they always are, is love you. Love you, love you, love you. Because when we love ourselves, not only do we elevate our own frequency, we influence the frequency of everyone around us and the planet as a whole. And that is a powerful thing to do. Please join us on angelheartradio.com for all the links for all the shows, and angellight777.com. You'll find all the links for the Angel Light Hour and as well as the Archangel series. We will be back. When's our next show? It's coming up pretty soon. Can't even think of what it is. Do you remember? No. Yes, Saturday.
I don't have the date.
Saturday. The Angel Life Hour is on this coming Saturday, which will be Friday for you guys in the USA. Thank you so much, everyone. Lots of love. You've been listening to another fabulous program on Angel Heart Radio. Our goal is to remind you of how much you matter in the world and to let you know that we appreciate who you are in the world. You can check out who's on, when we're on, and who our guests are at angelheartradio.com. Everything is there. It's all just one click away. Angel Heart Radio programs are powerful tools to help you in your life and your life experience. They are not intended, nor should they, be used to replace your medical or legal advice. The views expressed by hosts, co-hosts, callers, guests and associates should not be construed as advice from Angel Heart Radio.